halfway through spring practices. Where would you say your team's at?
I think we're on schedule. Would have liked more today. I thought today started off sluggish for the first time this spring, but we picked it up at the end. They were challenged and they answered the bell. But you'd like that continued self-motivation to be. But you know what? Sometimes they need leadership to emerge, and they need us to bring them along the way to stir the pot to get us going. And we did so. They needed it. We gave it to them, and they responded. So we finished strong, but sluggish at the beginning of practice today.
How much of that is mental versus physical? I mean, it's almost a part of the spring where it kind of gets into a grind mentality.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Old habits start creeping back in. And so, this program is about the team. Always have been, always will be. And so, and we do things in uniform. And so when guys think that it's important for their individuality to show, we're here to remind them that won't be the case. And so that kind of tried to rear its head today. Of course, it was rejected. And we got back into the UTSA Road Runner way and went on to have a productive practice.
They asked you about a particular phase of the game that y'all did really well last year with the red zone, both on offense and defense. How much time did you spend on red zone stuff, like during a typical week last year?
We work it weekly. We worked it today from a red zone passing scheme tomorrow. On Wednesday, we'll do a little bit of both. And then on Wednesday, on Saturday, of course, for the scrimmage, it'll be full-fledged length of the field. And so we're generally have an emphasis on red zone twice a week.
I was looking back. You guys pretty much won. You guys won a couple of games last year, basically off of red zone stuff. The North Texas game and Southern Miss game. I think y'all cashed in every chance you had, and you did well. I mean, could have been the difference in two ball games last year.
The ability to finish. You work. It's a real task to go to the length of a field. To put together double-digit drives, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 requires discipline, attention to detail, and consistency. And so when you get down there after putting a drive together, the ability to punch the ball in the end zone, it's critical for us, whether it be by field goal or touchdown, and vice versa from a defensive standpoint. At that point, we may have bent, but we're going to try not to break at that point and to put our heels on the goal line and really hold on steadfast and try to deny the offense.
You talked about bringing some walk-on kickers in. I'm just curious how that competition is shaking out so far.
Yeah, he just got approved. He was here today for the first time. He did not get a chance to kick today.
Mm-hmm. Is that being done for challenges for Manny, or do you feel like he's got a legitimate chance to come in and help you guys out?
For a kicker?
For the new guy, the kicker.
You said for Manny?
Your place kicker.
Daniel?
Or Daniel.
You said Manny,
No.
quarterback. All right, okay, you lost me there. No, because, until someone emerges that can consistently kick it through the uprights, we're going to try to find the remedy. Mm-hmm. And so maybe it is Daniel. Maybe it's Victor. If not, we're going to find that person that can do that for us.
Mm-hmm. So far, how's he done? Daniel?
He's done fine. I think right now in the scrimmage between Saturday, we were 15 of 17, missed a 44 and a 48-yarder. But between both of the kickers was 15 of 17. Mm-hmm. So I thought we kicked the ball extremely well on Saturday.
Coach, what about the return game before the spring? You mentioned you're looking for a return man. Has anybody kind of stepped up and taken that reign so far?
Yeah, we've done a really good job by Matt Guidry. Has done a good job from a kickoff return, and Kirk Johnson, as well as the returners from a punt return standpoint. We're still trying to identify exactly who that guy will be. We have several guys auditioning.
What have you seen from Bryce Rivers so far?
Development. He's growing. Still at times youthful, and make a youthful mistake here or there. Fundamental things, and just quarterback center exchange things, the tempo of practice. He's a very mature young man. Getting here, you realize he's been here since January with us, and has been a student of the game, trying to understand what we're asking of him. I think he's embraced that. I think